Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fosi audio channel. I'm sure you're already aware that we've recently launched a new Bluetooth vacuum tube preamp, the P3. It's a preamp and headphone amplifier that boosts low voltage to 54 volts, allowing the vacuum tubes to fully function, amplifying and enhancing the signal. It can connect to various audio input and output devices, with a rich set of adjustment features, making it a great companion for our V3 amplifier. Now, let me provide you with a detailed introduction to this product. First, let me introduce the appearance and craftsmanship of the P3. One of the standout features of the P3's design is the pair of vacuum tubes on the top. When it's working, the glacial blue light emitted from the base passes through the tubes, creating a captivating interplay with the orange metal rings surrounding the tubes. This design symbolizes the harmonious fusion of nature and audio technology, a concept we've embodied in the P3. Now, let's take a closer look at the P3's exterior details. The P3 shares the same design language as our popular V3 amp, offering a clean and minimalistic overall appearance. It also features an all-aluminum alloy chassis, crafted through CNC machining, meticulous metal sandblasting, and anodizing processes. This not only ensures excellent heat dissipation and durability but also provides a premium tactile experience. The P3 and V3 belong to the same series, sharing a compact form factor that makes them perfect companions. Moving on, let's explore the input and output options of the P3. Starting with the front panel, on the left, you'll find a 3.5mm headphone jack that supports headphones with impedance ranging from 16 to 300 ohms. To the right, there are knobs for adjusting the treble, volume, and bass. The bass and treble tone controls on the P3 are designed with central detents, allowing you to easily gain pure sound at the 12 o'clock position. On the far right of the front panel, you'll find a mode selector switch. You can conveniently power on the unit or switch between Bluetooth and RCA inputs with it. Now, let's take a look at the rear panel. On the far left, there's a Bluetooth reset button, which you can long press for 3 seconds to manually clear the Bluetooth pairing. Next to it are a set of RCA inputs and outputs. Here, you'll also find a 3.5mm aux output. This can be used to connect to powered speakers or a powered subwoofer. It's important to note that the P3's headphone output, RCA outputs, and aux output are all influenced by the tone and volume controls. Lastly, there's the Bluetooth antenna interface and a 12 volts power input. After introducing the exterior, let's now dive into the highlight features of P3. Firstly, just like the V3, the P3 features a logarithmic potentiometer for volume control. When you use it to adjust the volume, you'll experience a linear change in sound. Some of our customers who have purchased the V3 amplifier have given feedback that they feel the volume change is quite subtle. Let me explain this. The logarithmic potentiometer has a small voltage change in the early part of its rotation, and then, around 60 to 70%, the voltage significantly increases, meaning the volume also noticeably increases. You can see a graph on the screen illustrating the volume change curve of a logarithmic potentiometer. Regarding the vacuum tubes, the P3 comes standard with the GE5654W dual triode tubes, which are replaceable. It supports other 7-pin tubes like 6K4, 6AK5, 6J1, 6A2, 6J4, and more. Using different vacuum tubes, you can achieve various tonal qualities and flavors. In terms of Bluetooth, the P3 is equipped with the Qualcomm QCC3031 Bluetooth chip, supporting popular Bluetooth audio codecs such as SBC, AAC, aptX, aptX-HD, aptX-LL, and more. This enables you to enjoy high-quality, low-latency wireless Bluetooth audio. Besides the manual pairing reset function which we mentioned earlier, the the P3 offers a practical automatic reconnection feature. When your audio source device, like a mobile phone, briefly moves out of range and then comes back within range, as soon as it gets close to the P3, the Bluetooth connection will automatically be re-established. After we've covered its features, let's take a look at the specifications of the P3. Thanks to its excellent circuit design and the use of premium Japanese ILNA capacitors, the P3 boasts high separation, a high signal-to-noise ratio, and low distortion. It has a crosstalk value of 95 decibels, an impressive signal-to-noise ratio of 103 decibels, a noise floor of just 64 microvolts, and a frequency response range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The headphone output power is substantial, easily driving high-impedance headphones up to 300 ohms. In the next segment, we'll demonstrate how to operate and connect the P3 in practice. First, we will demonstrate the combination of the P3 preamp with our popular V3 amplifier. We are connecting the P3 and V3 using RCA cables. Here's a quick tip. Since the aux output can have some signal amplification, for better signal quality and connection stability, we recommend using dual-headed RCA cables to connect the V3 and P3 for the best audio quality. After making the connection, we will attach the Bluetooth antenna to the P3 and then plug in the power. Set the switch to the BT position, and when the blue light is flashing, it means the P3 is in pairing mode. At this point, go to Bluetooth searching on your audio source device, select Fosi Audio P3 to pair, and then you'll be ready to play music. Since the V3 is a very pure power amplifier, when we use the P3 as its preamp, it complements the functionality excellently. It not only gives the V3 Bluetooth connectivity but also enhances the sound through its vacuum tube and bass and treble tone adjustments. In other words, they are the perfect duo for building a hi-fi audio system. Next up, let's demonstrate how to connect and use headphones with the P3. The process is quite simple. Just plug your headphones into the headphone jack on the front panel, and then start playing your music. Please, do not plug your headphones into the aux output on the rear panel, as the aux output has lower signal amplification, which is not ideal for driving our high-impedance headphones. To fully enjoy your headphones' performance and get the best sound quality, make sure to connect them to the headphone jack on the front. Finally, let's give a brief introduction to using the P3 as a preamp for active speakers. The method is also very straightforward. You can use the 3.5mm or RCA cable that comes with your active speakers to connect them to the aux or RCA output of the P3. Once connected, you can use the P3 to add Bluetooth input capability to your active speakers. Similarly, with the added features of the vacuum tube and the bass and treble tone adjustments, you can refine the sound of your active speakers, customize the sound to your liking, and take your audio experience to the next level. Alright, that wraps up our introduction to the new P3 vacuum tube preamp. If you're interested in our product or want to learn more about its features and usage, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll continue to release more videos to introduce our products in detail. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.